Well, good morning, and it's Flores Day. We're going to be flying to... there I go, trip up the steps straight away. We're going to be flying to Flores a little later on this morning. Morning, how are you? Very well, thank you. We're going to be flying off to Flores. Got a little Wings Air flight booked, so it's a little internal flight. It's only about an hour. Probably take longer checking in and waiting around the airport to go. But before that, we're going to head out, get a little bit of brekkie, because really don't know when we're going to be able to have breakfast or any food next, because we're staying in a little hostel in Labuan Bajo, and we'll just have to see what's open. So we're going to probably go straight across the road here and breakfast in here in Cafe Smograss. We're Mark and V, and this is our adventures. Sanur is very definitely the land of the dogs, and every time you come in a restaurant, there's a dog that wants to make friends. We've had a few dogs walk. Well, you saw the one last night. Walk us up the street, just walked with us. We'd never seen it before. The other night you had a dog follow you back to the bar, didn't you?
Yeah, followed me and Jane.
And now we got our latest new friend. Although I do think that she thinks she's going to get some food off us, so that might be what the whole ploy is. So we'll see. So hopefully you can hear me above the noise of the street and everything. That's what do they call this again, B? This was the
Big breakfast, isn't it?
yeah, big breakfast. Everything included. There's something I can't remember what it is. I'll look at the menu in a minute. But basically, it's a full English, isn't it? So it was quite clean and tidy. Well, that was Cafe Smograss. Smorgas, I don't know how you pronounce it. And I'm just looking at the road, make sure I don't get run over. Yeah, not bad breakfast at all. A little bit on the expensive side, but however, it was very nice. I didn't have to eat all mine because I couldn't have that latte, and it was too sweet for me first thing in the morning. Anyway, so that is Cafe Smograss. We're gonna get some money out now. There's a possibility that the cash point's gonna run out of money because it's the end of Ramadan coming up. So they think, people's telling us and advising us that the cash points won't be filled up again for a few days. So we're going to draw a bit extra cash out now. Hopefully that will see us through. If it doesn't, hopefully we can just use cards. Well, before we leave this place, I suppose it would be a good idea to just show you a bit around the gardens and everything. This is Wirasana. It's down on the opposite side of the road from the beach in Sanur, just, I don't know, about 5 minutes up from Hardy's, going back towards KFC. So you sort of get the idea, it's just before the Big Bend. It's not a bad place to be, actually. We've stayed here before many years ago, and lots of accommodation. It's very busy though. We have the last 2 rooms, and we were going to come back later on in the month, but they're fully booked, so there's no possibility of that. So that's how we got that other place you're going to see soon in the next video. Lovely pool, and the great thing about this one as well is the sun sets in front of you there, so you get late sun. It's well maintained, and it's comfortable. You've seen the room. It's like perfectly adequate, and the prices aren't too bad for Sanur. You know, gardens are kept lovely. Only thing we did have is we've had a problem our entire stay with water. The room keeps on failing to get water, so something to be aware of. And if you're going to stay here, maybe ask about that. We're staying at the very end there, and I think that's possibly the last rooms on the water. So that might be why we're getting an issue. But it's not a bad hotel. There's a little bar out here. They're quite happy to serve you beer. There's pool towels. There's electric in your room, which is adequate. There's showing you the sockets and everything. Loungers. you know, they're quite good. So I think, all in all, it's not a bad place to be. There's a few people who look like they're here for a longer term than we would be. There you are, Wirasana. What do you think? I think it looks alright. I'm just going to come down to the far end of the garden so you can have a look. You know, it's beautiful. It is really, really nice. And considering how close it is to the road, it's really quiet. You can't hear a lot of traffic. I mean, this is about 9 o'clock in the morning. The traffic's starting to build up there outside. There's not a lot of noise, is there? Cooler area over here. I want to get out of the sun. Yeah, so this is room 206. So if we were to go backwards, we'd go room 205, 204, 203, 202, 2. Now if you had 201 or 202, you'd be looking right over the pool and have far better views. So if you're going to book a room here, that's what I would go for. Now I'd presume, now I'm not sure, but I'd presume the ones underneath us are 101, 102. So if you wanted the ground floor, that's what I'd go for. So if you're going to book it up, that's, you know, just a little bit of information in case it helps you. But this is a view we got. Nothing spectacular, but it's not too bad either. You know, remember we're in Sanura, and we've just paid about 470 a night. Well, here we are, we're at the domestic airport now. This is a drop-off zone, and we're now going to go in and check in for our flight to Labuan Bajo. There's where we're going to go at the moment. First thing you need to do is have your ticket ready, because they do ask you as you enter into the airport. So we'll do that first, get through there, and then we'll speak to you on the other side. So it's quite busy here. Atlantic Air in front of us. Well, we're through check-in, and now we're heading to gate 6. This is a domestic terminal. All the departure gates are down to my right. You see a little map there. Should you ever come in this domestic terminal, you see gate 6 is right down there at the very end, 5 minutes away. So we've got 5 minutes before we're, waiting to board. We'll have a little look around duty free, and you can have a look and see what's about. What would be of interest? Bailey's, Absolute Vodka. That is so. If you're just doing an island hop, it's worth thinking about what you might need. It's all little bits and pieces. I don't know if it's any cheaper in here, to be honest. Well, we're certainly on time. There you are, ID 6331, Labuan Bajo, 11:45. Gate 6. You certainly see some crazy foods out here, but finding this in an airport? And there's a few other bits and pieces we got. We've got Maddie's Warren. You got ATMs over there. We got to go to our right, but we'll walk down here a little bit first. Have a little look. This Bali Living. You're going to pay a lot more money in here. You really are. We're looking at some of the prices, and it is far more expensive. But if it's your last ditch attempt before you got to go home, then, you know, and you've got a spare bit of cash, why not? For us, like, we're island hopping now, so we're obviously not going to worry too much about that. And actually, it was only a few weeks ago we were in here, weren't we? Because we flew to Jakarta, you know, it's easy to forget. That was only a couple of weeks ago. Even a Bali United store. You know, if you're into your football and you fancy a decent Indonesian football top, not a knockoff one, this is where to get your Bali tops, Bali United. You know, for a genuine top, that's not a bad price really. You know, rather than paying the knockoff prices in the streets. Here we are, this is departure gate 6, which is at the very end. Flight is on time, so we're going to get some seats now. And then we'll join the flight. Well, we're boarding. Last time we went to Labuan, we got on a flight with a group of monks and about 3 other people. It certainly looks like it's going to be a bit different this time. It looks like it's going to be a far bigger plane. So we don't even have to go out onto the tarmac on this one. It's going to be literally straight onto the plane.
Labuan Bajo.
Towards the back.
Wherever, yeah. I'm quite happy to stand up.
So, I said we're going to get straight on the plane. I was wrong. We're on the tarmac. It always makes you appreciate everything, I think, when you get back on the tarmac, how warm it is. There's our Boeing 737-800 that we're flying in. Certainly bigger than the last time we flew in it.
Dan eratkan melingkari pinggang Anda. Place the life jacket over your head and secure the strap firmly around your waist. Baju pelampung dikembangkan sebelum Anda keluar melalui pintu darurat. Bagi penumpang yang keluar melalui jendela darurat dekat saya, pelampung akan dikembangkan setelah Anda berada di atas saya.
Gives a totally different perspective, doesn't it?
Kapit bagian belakang untuk evakuasi kotak. Kami ulangi.
It's like a chocolate. I don't know if you can hear me on this. It's like a chocolatey coffee taste. Like bread, roll. But it, you know, our flight and it's included. Can't be bad. Right, so we're at Labuan Bajo airport, and it's very, very strange the way we've just walked out with people walking past us to board planes. So this is the airport. Let me just show you around a little bit. Baggage claim is that way. So we're going to go off down this way. Probably get told we've gone the wrong way again. So this is the airport. There's other people walking this way as well, so hopefully we've gone the right way. Possibly, yeah. Yes, yeah, I think we do. Yeah, I can see baggage claim down there, so that's where we're going to go. So when you look around here, you can see all the airport taxis, and they're all outside. They're gonna. When we came here last time, you know, they were quite hasty to get a taxi, and you can see all the taxi services here. However, I've just gone to Grab, wasn't unable to find any Grab taxis, but Gojek, there appears to be Gojek cars outside, so hopefully we're going to be fine. So we're going to give it a go in a minute. We're going to go outside and order one and just see how we get on. Just got to wait for the bags to arrive, and then we're on again.
How was it like?
This little one was easy, really easy. We've been out here for 6 weeks now, so we started off in Jakarta and just moving across, you know. So we're here in Labuan Bajo now, and got the bags, and we're just wandering back. We got a driver to take us back to take us on to the hotel. That's the airport. It's all quite nicely organised here. Right, so look at
harbour.
this is a harbour in Labuan Bajo, and look at all the liveaboard boats down there. There's quite a large amount. So there's obviously a huge choice in boats. Okay, so we've landed. We've arrived at the Bajo Sunset Hostel. It's a cheap one-nighter we're staying at, but it's not bad, is it? Look at this. Look at the position. Well, I don't know what the room's like yet, but hey, you know, this looks pretty cool. Happy with that. There's a food and drinks and fish market over there. So might be a bit of a smell at some stage, but who cares? No, I'm liking this. I'm liking this at all. When you come up here as well, it's really airy and cool. I don't know, I think it could be a good pick.
you. Terima kasih.
Okay, terima kasih.
Sama-sama. The aircon on.
Oh, there's got aircon. Thank God for that. Okay, so this is Bajo Sunset. Ooh, it's just caught me ankle. This is Bajo Sunset Hostel. Now, hostel for a reason. You can see here it is basic. We've paid 200 for the night. So you know, what do you expect? What do you expect? But it's you know, it's just a stopgap until we move on tomorrow. You know, if you're staying here long term, it'd be a different matter. If you're a budget backpacker, then yes, it'll be an issue. But it's not going to be an issue for us. We got a socket there. There's some water there. It's very, very warm in here at the moment, but we got some air conditioning. See there, we've got air conditioning. Hopefully these going to get that sorted out now. There's a shower. I think that's cold water shower.
You'd want it.
Well, here we are. We're in Labuan Bajo, and that's where we're staying tonight. Bajo Sunset Hostel and Resto. It's very basic. You've seen it now. But when we come back in a couple of days' time, we're going to be more over that way. Mind you, I've just looked over there and it's quite built up already. Since we were last here, it has changed immensely. There's been lots of building. If you're looking up there, you can see all these new places. But if you've never been here before, it's still in its early infancy of a tourist destination. And I think, hey, hello guys! And yeah, it's still in its infancy as a tourist destination. I mean, it's most popular really because of the liveaboard boats. They all finish here. Although I say they all finish here, some actually start here and do a sort of round, 2-night, 3-day trip from this side. And we looked into it. We were, as you know, we were going to do the 4-day, 3-night trip. And the weather come in really bad, and we bottled it really and decided not to do it. But you can also do it from this side as well. And oh my god, look, you can see fish from here. Can you see this, guys? You can actually see fish down there. You don't need to go snorkeling. Look at the fish. Huh. So, looking down there, you can see some fish. How close is that into it? You know, honestly, this is a great place. But there are, it's still really, really in its infancy. Some of the buildings are metal, fabricated wood. It's fabricated wood. I don't know what I'm talking about now, though. Metal on wood fabrications. Look at it. But this boardwalk wasn't here before. So if you want to come here, come soon, because it won't stay like this. There's little things they've done as well that are really, really lovely. The street lights. Look at that. How great is that street light? I think it's brilliant. Now if you want to go somewhere that is in its infancy and just starting, you need to come here. You really do. Now we're talking to the guy who picked us up from the airport. Just a random guy we struck a deal with, and he's offered us a trip when we come back to Labuan in a few days' time to do a private tour out to 5 different locations, including Komodo, Manta Point, and a few other bits and pieces. And we're going to do that with them. It's about $1 million each, plus our entry. Kids in here swimming. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Hey, hey. They're all pleased to see you. Yeah, so we're thinking, you know, $1 million a piece. It's a damn good deal. It starts at about 5:30 in the morning and it's not going to finish till 6 at night. So I think that's value for money. So we're going to do that. We're going to have to pay park entrance fee on top, which is about 400,000, I believe. You know, weigh it up. They said you can go on a speedboat. The speedboat will have probably about 40 people on it, you know, and it's going to be really overcrowded. Or you can do your private tour on a slightly slower bike, slightly slower pace of life, and I think that's what we're probably going to do. So that's what, you know, we're going to do a private tour and take it that way. So we have a street market running along the edge here. I'm going to walk a little bit to the left to try and grab a little tiny bit of shade. There's not a lot in here. We do remember there being a lovely bar down the far end. Just looked over the harbour. It's really quite cool. Cool in the sense of temperature, not cool in the sense of, you know, the way it was, but it was cool in that sense as well. And we're trying to find that again. But I mean, we don't really know where we're walking. We're literally walking blind at the moment. Sometimes that's a nicer way to be, though, isn't it? When you don't really know what to expect next. When you go to, you know, Kutas and anywhere in Bali, you know, Gillies even, you really know what you're to expect. Even, you know, but here we ain't got a clue what we're going to see next. Now, is that a big shopping mall in front of us? It could be. I really don't know at the moment. Well, there's certainly something going on, isn't it? How many cars have we seen here? This has all been got a police escort. So someone very important is in amongst this, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Well, we've decided there's a big hotel on the side here, so we've decided we're going to walk up alongside it. I had a look at Google Maps and we've seen there's a Starbucks up ahead. Not that we want to go Starbucks, but we want to look to where people are going. So, you know, chances are Starbucks is where everything's going to be, or well, there'll be a little bit more. It's totally thrown us because it's so different to what it used to be like. But you know, that's the fun of it as well, really, isn't it? So we've got some shops on our right here. Pharmacy, we've got an Alphamart, which is handy because I need to get some more credit on my phone, so I'll probably call in there at some stage. Well, as we carry on walking up through the town, it's changed so much. I was talking to a lad just now and he said that everything really started changing about 2 years ago when the government decided to change and start building. So we're going to carry on walking up through and trying to find somewhere to eat, which hasn't proved to be that easy yet. We've just had an ice cream because we can't find anything much more. That could be somewhere there. Last time we were here though, we found a place that just overlooked the bay and it made so much difference. It was really cool up there. But I'm sure, I really am sure that there must be something that we can find that's sat looking out on the bay. Well, you'd hope so anyway. Okay, so I've ordered fried chicken and it came with a bowl of sambal, and the sambal is, oh, wow. This is a chicken. Has a little bit of a sort of a yellowy tinge to it.
Lovely.
It's really quite good. It really is quite good. They wanted to show you her
Spinach and corn soup.
spinach and corn soup.
Not making a terrible face at the moment.
It's
but
green.
It's actually very, very nice.
This chilli is amazing.
Got extra chilli.
It's probably the spiciest chilli I've had the entire trip. Well, that was the meal here. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise in the background. There you are. I've left most of it. It wasn't the best meal I've had. Chicken was fairly tasteless. Chilli was great, but there's a lot on there that I wouldn't eat normally. Would I come back? Probably not. However, V thinks it's really good. She really enjoyed her soup, so you know, winners and losers sometimes. And if every meal was brilliant, you'd really struggle, wouldn't you? And it's good to know there's meals to go to that you're going to have that are better. Well, it's most definitely a the trip, sell you a tour tomorrow vibe going on. Struggling to find anywhere that seems any worthwhile going into. That place we've just been into, I wouldn't rate it very highly, but it was the first place we found, so we'll carry on looking. Hello there, how are you? Very well, thank you. And we'll keep on looking. I mean, look at some of them and they look quite okay. Maybe we just went into the wrong one first of all, you know. It's a mistake you can make the first time you're at somewhere. So what we got here, we got any trips, for drinks and that for sale. Hello there, buddy, alright? But there's certainly seems to be less bars than there were. I can see one just up ahead. But we're desperately trying to find a way to cut back down towards the harbour, and I think that's going to be the most difficult thing now. Looks like it's rush hour. Hello! Seen a camera and they lit the smoke. Hello, buddy.
Hello.
So we're now walking down through, you know, locals' accommodation, and this is the road that leads between the back and the front. You know, that's the main street back there. You know, the posh hotels, and then you got the locals living here. And we walk down. Hello. How are you? And you can see the poverty that's actually here. So there's a definite rich and poor situation. So this is Labuan Bajo. Can't even speak now. And it's changed. I'll just keep on saying it has changed. So much building gone on. Yes, nothing stands still, does it? I'm going to try and dig out some photos of when I was last here and like include it, because the main street we're walking on was totally different, very basic, and it was a lovely charm to it. But you know, everything advances, doesn't it? And from what locals are telling me, the Indonesian government has spent a lot of money, you know, on this place. They want it to be the new Bali, apparently. Need some beaches for that, don't we? Don't know if there's enough beach around here. I don't know if there's enough to occupy tourists when they're actually here. Yeah, we need that as well. So seems to be a place where all the locals are all happy. Hello there. So it's quite a beautiful place. Well, we just spent the last hour or so sat on the pier, and that was lovely. You can see the sunset is still behind me. Don't suppose you can see much of me at all, really. But it's a different vibe at night. Lots of lights, immense amounts of lights. I think what you're seeing over there is that big hotel complex we walked past. Over there is a load of steps all lit up. It's quite pretty. I mean, lights do make things look pretty, don't they? And we look over this way. I can see some flashing lights over there. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a local sort of market type place. So we're gonna have a little wander around. This is obviously a very popular place. Oh, echoes here as well. This is obviously a very popular place where the locals are all chilling out, watching the sun go down, and sitting there talking after their hard day's work. I'm just going to come back over this way so you can see more of it. It's such a beautiful view. It's a shame to sort of point the camera in any other direction at the moment. Really, really lovely view. Anyway, we can't keep on looking out. Well, I can. So I'm going to turn it round so we look up that way a bit. There's a restaurant right in front of us. Quite a nice idea. It's very airy. What they've done though is they've sort of built in front of what was already there. So everything that had a view has been built in front of. So unfortunately, the bars that we knew have all seem to have closed down. Where when we came here the first time, we must have spent the best part of an afternoon sat in one bar just watching the harbour, chilling out, drinking beer. It's funny, you walk around as well. We just walked off the harbour back into the town a little bit and the heat hits you. I don't really know if you can see that in the daylight. I don't know if you can see that in the night time. But there's a big Komodo dragon on this rock. That would look really nice in the daytime. We got a little local market here, children's rides. As we move around, it seems to be very much a local area. Got a little satay there. We'll walk on back. We're trying to find a way through, and I think up here. So we're hoping this is going to lead us to the bars up above, because there's a little walkway. Don't smell too good down here though. You're at V then. It's quite a high climb up to the main street. They don't look very even either. Oh, watching metal on the side, alright. They're all sort of over the place. Broken steps here as well, right? And we find ourselves back on the main street. A little bit further down the road, and there's bars. Well, I don't even know if you can see me now. It's not even 7:30 yet. It's quite dark. Not very much in the way of bars. We can hear music being played, but there seems to be mainly from hotels, restaurants really. So there ain't a lot of, anywhere to go after a certain time. We're probably going to head back towards our lodgings and buy a few beers there, because it does feel really difficult to do anything after a certain time. This is a more built-up area just up from the new hotel, and you can see there's Starbucks, KFC. There's what looks to be a new mosque here. So things are, you know, around here, sort of for the locals. You can imagine that they're loving it, because I'm absolutely positive I got a picture of this street 5 years ago, and if I have, I'll post it. You know, Fila shops up there. This area here is just like building everywhere. I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe a shopping mall? It's hard to tell, isn't it, really? If you know, tell me. You know, tell me in the comments if you know what's going there. It could be just another hotel. Okay, so end of the night, and we're down here, down by the fish market again, where they're selling all the fish suppers. On the other side of the road at the moment, we've got lots of little stalls, and there's this chap here doing Martabak. We're going to go for poor accent time. Kaju, kang, kachang, chocolate susu. So this gentleman here is going to be making that for me, and these two here are going to say hi.
Good night.
Good night. Have a good evening. Yeah. So now this chap's gonna. You can see him starting to prepare it. This yours? Yours?
Yeah.
And that looks really, really nice, doesn't it? My favourite. I love. So I'm just looking to see what's going in this one. But it is honestly the best food. It's hard to sack in the box, it really is, but I love it, absolutely love it. And we're going for something we've not gone for before, because we're not entirely sure what we're asking for. So look at that. There he goes. That just literally spits him out, and then he goes. And now he's going to make another one. Just like making a big pancake, but believe me, it tastes so much better than a pancake. You having two? You lucky man. So this is coming to the very end. The battery's going flat now, so hopefully we're going to see the very end of this. I really don't know if we will or not. But you can see bits of what's going on. And this man's been busy all night. I've walked past a couple of times, and he has been constantly cooking. So it tells you. See you later, all right. Bye-bye. Have a great evening. Ours is underneath the pan now, and this is what we're having. I'm really intrigued to watch what we got, because we sort of talked about it, but we weren't entirely sure what we were getting. So that looks like cheese. And then we got some butter, margarine, butter I think that is. He slices it up. And the cheese is grated in. It is cheese, so we got cheese. That looks really good. Then we got some nuts. Chocolate peanut cheese. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Yeah. That is looking absolutely amazing. Oh my. And you said you're full up though, didn't you? Oh. And then we go for some condensed milk on the top of that. Let's just get the screen moving up again. Go for some condensed milk. Oh, that looks so good. So good. And he's going to close it over, and you can chop it all up and put it in the box. And it sort of self-cooks from that point on. So by the time we get back, that'll be absolutely perfect, and we'll have that with a nice beer. Probably not the best thing. Probably a coffee would be better with it, but we'll be having a nice beer. But what I've got to say as well, this is probably coming to the end of the video because we're running out of battery. So if you've enjoyed today's video from Labuan Bajo, coming over here, you know, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see far more, because we're off to end day next tomorrow, subscribe to the channel, and you know, we'll do our utmost to you know, keep you entertained. Hope you enjoy it. See you later, guys. Look after yourselves. Bye. And there's my box. Look at that. Look at that. Before the battery runs out, look at that. That is absolutely amazing. I can't wait for it. And we're giving the guy a tip as well. Right? We're going to pay him a little bit more because we videoed him, and we don't want him like feeling like we've just abused him. So there we are. There is our supper. Absolutely divine. There you are, sir. Keep change. Terima kasih, okay? Okay, nope. For you. Terima kasih. Okay. And that's it. We're off. We're going to go and eat some food now. I am looking forward to it. Battery nearly ran out though. The video there. We're absolutely melting here, and these guys, look at that. I've got another one on my shoulder now, and I'm going to melt. But lovely to meet you guys, and we will see you again very soon. Now, if you want to buy one of these, come down and see the guys. It's 300 to you lot though, 300, not any less, right? And these are the guys to see it. You know where we are? We're in Labuan Bajo, at the end of the market, and come down and see them. They will love you to visit them, and they just say Mark sent you, and they will look after you. Right, guys, look after yourself.